Vanakkam guys and welcome to my channel Tony Rockets. This is just a self-obsessed video about my life and my village, which is Kabul Kinnaru. So if you don't like this video, please don't click that unlike button. Now let's jump into the video. Kabul Kinnaru is a village located in the Tirunelveli district and in the state of Tamil Nadu. It is all the way down to the south of India, and it is about only 17 miles away from the coastal region. This is kind of the main entrance to the village from the bus stop. Though most of the people here are Christians, there is also a good number of Hindus here who are still connected well with their roots. This is one of the main Hindu temple of our village, which is under construction. During the feast and festival celebration in the month of May, this ground used to be filled with Ferris wheel, carousels, kids' toy shops, and also sweet kiosks, etc. These huge trees are here since I was a small kid. I remember coming here to get on the Ferris wheel. Nature at its best. It connects with you even after so many years. This is another Hindu temple which is just behind the main church. Today, Kabul Kinnaru has crossed many leaps and bounds in development and prosperity, which reflects in the lifestyle and the fancy bungalows you will see. But during the 1970s and the 1980s, people of my village were struggling to even meet their day-to-day needs due to severe droughts and very less rainfall every year. Keeping themselves rooted strong, most of the people migrated to places like Mumbai, Madras, and other Middle Eastern countries like Saudi Arabia, Dubai in search of work. My father, with his cousin brothers, just like many other people from our village, during their teenage went to Mumbai in search of work. They struggled, however, kept themselves strong in order to help their families. They learned tailoring and then went on to work in Saudi Arabia for many years. In the meantime, they also made sure that their kids, like me, got very good education. After facing so many problems like language difference, cultural difference, and shelter problems in whichever places they were, now most of the people from our village are well positioned in their life. In each and every house here, you will find at least one engineer, a oil drill professional, a doctor, or aeronautical engineers, etc. And also, of course, IT professionals. In the middle of this great effort, they made sure that they meet during the church feast every year. Apart from the Sacred Heart Church as the main church, there is also St. Anthony's Church. Now this is the Dasaiya grocery store, which used to be the main grocery store then, even today. This is the Roman Catholic Sacred Heart Church, the main church of our village. Its foundation was laid in 1932 to construct a majestic church, and by 1961 the construction of the church was completed. The church was constructed in the very classical Gothic architecture style. The church's architecture style became a unique feature of architecture in the entire Tirunelveli district. Every year, the annual church festival is celebrated, and people of Kaval Kinnaru from all over the world come to get the blessings and to meet their friends and families. The feast attracts people from all faiths to pray to Jesus for thanksgiving or requesting of favors. The church feast is celebrated on May 15th every year with a flag hoisting, and there is a car procession on the 9th day of celebration. And on the 11th day, there is a common meal served at the church with congregation of all people to bid their final prayers. This is the street where my house is, and it is just opposite to the church. This is a small hotel where I usually grab some breakfast. Some of the bungalows here are either empty or only the old people live here. The working member of the family are either working in an oil rig field or in a different state or abroad. Some of the houses here take me back to 1990s, like this one, only it has gotten old like me. I still remember this house from the back in 1980s or 1990s because of the odd shaped water outlet. I think it's a dog or a cat shape. These houses take me back to the childhood days when I was 6 or 8 years old. I used to play in the street, or maybe I was going to my school. So I have had a lot of memories on this street. Even this house is still the same. I still remember this tree as a place where I first learned not to give up. I was actually trying to ride my first bicycle ever, and I dashed nearby this tree, and I left the cycle there and I just went to my home, and my father was asking, where's the cycle? I said the cycle does not work properly, and my father advised me it's me who has to learn and ride the bicycle. And that's when I learned to ride a bicycle and learned not to give up. And that's the house where my memories belong to. That's where I started. It's always been the place I always want to be. And that's my name on it, P. Robinson Bhavanam. And that's the date it got inaugurated. And that's my Amma. This is our neighbor. They were very kind enough to give us a custard apple to my son when we were leaving back to Mumbai. And these people are very, very welcoming. And this is my first ever bicycle. I rode it when I was 6 to 8 years old, and now my son is riding it when he is 8 years old. On the same streets as I did. That's it from this video. Bye for now and take care, guys.